Want to help support the channel? Then why not check out the merch that's available from the links below in the description. Help out the channel and get more phenomenal stuff for yourself. And now, with that, let's jump straight into the video. Hey Ranger Nation, welcome back to another video, and today we have the long-awaited Mighty Morphin Tyrannosaurus Sentry, and I've got to admit I've been kind of really excited to have this. I didn't think it was going to arrive, I thought it was going to come next year, but before we begin, if you want to hit the like button, hit the subscribe, as well as turn on notifications, and why not check out the merchandise in the description. So let's jump straight in. We have the lovely picture of the Sentry there, we have the Sentry here, we have his weapon. I don't know what it's called. So I mean, is it a power sword lance? Is it a whatever? It's not. Is it a polearm? I'm guessing it's a lance. Obviously, we've got his lightning collection of ability. His effect. There we go on that one. On the back there, which looks all right. Just that one. And then obviously at the top there's nothing, and at the bottom is just his barcode. And with that, let's open up this bad boy and have a look inside. As you can see here, here's the entire figure in its entirety. Here, the hand, the lightning effect, and also his weapon. Now, straight out the box, this looks absolutely fantastic. I love the way that his helmet is. I think that's the one thing that really draws you to the figure straight away. Mainly also the cape, but even the white diamond is completely like kind of really stands out. The paint on this looks fantastic to me. I really like it. I love the black that kind of is going down into his kind of torso. Kind of reminds me a bit of Turbo for some degree, maybe around here. But if we look at like the helmet, it looks spot on. I really also like the Tyrannosaurus coin like logo there actually on his arm. I think that looks kind of amazing. Like just even looking at this figure screams, hey, I've got presence and I'm here. I'm here to like destroy anyone who doesn't serve Lord Draken and stuff like that. I really do kind of like it. I feel like this is a fantastic kind of figure, especially when it's in focus. But even the detail around his kind of cape. Now this does come off, we're going to show you in a bit, but I do love the kind of the claw that's going on top. So if we have a look there, like it's kind of just really random there, but I feel like it's a fantastic kind of figure, even like the helmet. So when we look at the helmet, like this one apparently, as I said before, is properly painted, or it's completely sculpted the right way, bar the mouth. And I think like a lot of people wanted this. So I imagine the new Red Range is going to come out with a brand new helmet design at some point. Looking down here and looking mainly at his kind of pouches, I'm glad he doesn't have any blade blasters because I feel like that would kind of ruin it a tiny bit. But I do love the way that it is, like the whiteness looks absolutely spot on, and I love the fact it comes in spout. Now I kind of thought it would have a power morpher, but obviously it doesn't because obviously the comics. But if it did, I think it would look really nice. But for what this design here is, I think it's nice. Now I love the shapes on the diamonds as well. They look really kind of like sharp. Like everything of this figure so far is sharp, and I like that. So it really does stand out. We've got the black leading into the kind of the thigh-high big boots and something like that, which is quite nice, which I think is fantastic. Next of all, I really am digging the boots. I really do like this. This here is, oh, this is just really cool looking. Like, I hadn't really looked at the Sentry from the comic books, but when seeing this, I'm just kind of not blown away, but I do think it is absolutely amazing the way that it looks. Just really, really nice. It's good. It's a nice touch to it. The back of the cape kind of reminds me a bit of Superman, but we are going to take this off so you can see what it looks like. So it kind of reminds me a lot of Samurai for some strange reason. I kind of really do wish that these were painted right at the back. I feel like that needed to be done just to kind of set it out. So I don't know if that's what it's like in the comic books, but I do think that that should have happened. Now this is why I kind of have a Samurai stroke Turbo moment where it's all kind of linked in to it. Like this here, this whatever these are, that reminds me of Samurai quite a lot. Even the kind of the little thing that's meant to hold it all together at the back. And this line here definitely reminds me of Turbo. So I have a feeling that that's what it's kind of meant to be, but majority is it looks awesome. Kind of finishing this off, you do have the peg here, so you can put into the cape, and obviously you've got the helmet, which again has a little bit of black on it. So again, painting, but I'm not really that bothered about it. But yeah, I do think this looks really cool. Looking at the cape, I love this design. Like here, you've got the way that the cape is. It's not like a flat plastic. This is something that would come with like Figma or Fig Arts that I think would look really nice with. But I love the way that it's all kind of properly done here. It looks nice. I do love the Tyrannosaurus symbol, which is there. On the inside, it's a really nice gold, which I think looks fine. And also you have the peg there. And as I said before, on the top, you got that. It kind of looks like, reminds me of like the cape in Doctor Strange. I think that one is what it kind of reminds me of. But I think it's a really nice addition to come with it. You know, you can take it on or off depending on what what you prefer. Let's play around with the articulation for the figure. Now, the feet are fine. Like, I never find any problem with them. Bending the knee, you can do that, which is fine. Just be very careful because you don't want to break the figure. It just takes a while to kind of click back into place, like so. Moves around. So there is kind of like, this is quite loose, his torso. Not too much, but enough for me to go, like you could probably bend him over and it does kind of click. I mean, even on the back, it feels kind of weird around about there. So arms go up, like so. Like, I never know why these figures have problems with the arms and stuff like that, but you can do that. You can turn the hand around, like so. Now this one's a bit stiff. It feels like this one's in glue or something, like it's not meant to twist, which is a bit weird, but they do twist around. Kind of arm goes up, like so. Arms go forward and back. Like, that's not too loose, but I wouldn't keep doing that because it could loosen the joints. And then the head turns all the way around for there. I really don't know what this is called. I don't know if they ever name it in the comic books, but this kind of lance, power lance, the power sword lance, if you know, again, please let me know in the comments. Looks kind of okay. Like, I think it looks fine. I always thought that it would be a pole arm rather than what this is. Like, that's how I kind of see it. But you obviously, you've got the black light thing. It looks like it's just a mini power sword, basically. Like, if you cut it down, you've got two power daggers, effectively. But you've got the, as you can see, just there, like, you've got all the kind of engravings, which is fine. It's on that side. Even when you turn it on, turn it over, it's exactly the same, which is fine. I do kind of like it. I think it's a really nice addition, but I generally thought it would be a pole arm more than anything. The only other items, as I said before, is you get two fist ones. That's mainly it. That'll probably stay in the box. And again, another thing is the lightning effect, which I know people do want to kind of see it on. I think that's literally what it looks like. I don't really like these, as you know, but that one looks all right. But yeah, that's all you get, really. And there we go. There is the Red Ranger Sentry, or the Mighty Morphin Tyrannosaurus Sentry Ranger. I've got to admit, I do really like this figure. I think this is one of the nicer looking ones. And I do kind of want all the others to kind of go with it. Now, I didn't really have any proper issues. The only ones that I could bring up is mainly the hands here. Now, when I tried putting the hand back in to actually, so he could hold his weapon, it kind of, the peg slightly bent a bit, but that's because it wouldn't go in properly, which I kind of really got me annoyed. The next thing here is when he's trying to hold his weapon, I couldn't get the hand to grip around it. It feels like it's too tight. And I know people are going to say, well, you could just use hairdryer or hot water or whatever. But I feel like if you're just going to display it, I don't particularly want to have to get like a hairdryer out or put it into hot water, etc., etc. So I kind of think the hands could be slightly better, a little bit more, or if they're going to hold a weapon, at least have them able to kind of hold a weapon. I think that you could easily have put like a split in here, so you could have pulled it apart, or you could have easily have taken one of these and just pulled it off so that you could stick in the right hand. I think that would be a lot easier and quite a better thing, let's just say that. But apart from that, the figure is really nice. I love the detail. I love what it is. I think it's one of the nicer ones that we've had. And I think this is one of my favorite ones so far. So I'm hoping that we'll get the entire team. I think that would be really cool. So I'm hoping Hasbro, please please release it all. But yeah, I think it's all fine. So let me know what you think with your figure, if you've got it, if you've had any problems. Let me know down below in the comments. And with that, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this sort of video and you want to see more, hit the like button, hit subscribe, and also leave a comment. And why not check out the merch that we've got on sale. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.
チャンネルをサポートしてくれてありがとうございます。チャンネル登録、高評価お願いします。以下のリンクから商品を入手することができます。